Hello student, hope you all are doing well and are safe at home. And we are happy to announce that we have come up with online classes to get academic help in this pandemic. Hope you all will cooperate with us. Now I am going to discuss the topic of class 9 science biology, and the topic is multicellular organism. Okay, before that we have to know what is cell. What is cell? Cell is the structural and functional unit of life. Why cell is called structural unit of life? Why? Because cell form the body of the organism. Group of cell will form tissue, organ system, and finally organism. So it is called structural unit of life. Why functional? Why functional? Different cell will perform different function. Like cell of the kidney will perform formation of urine, uric acid, filtration. Yeah, different cell will perform different function to keep the organism alive. So cell is called functional unit of life. Clear? Now there are two terms related to cell. These are unicellular and multicellular. What is unicellular? What is multicellular? Unicellular organism is an organism that consists of a single cell. Uni means one. Cellular means cell. So it consists of a single cell. Uni one cellular cell. Clear? Example: amoeba, paramecium, yeast, and many more. Clear? This organism consists of a single cell, and this single cell perform all the function like respiration, excretion, digestion, reproduction, everything. They perform all the function. And these organisms are so small, so tiny that we cannot see with our naked eye. If we want to see them, we have to see through microscope. Clear? Now comes to multicellular organism. Multi means many, cellular means cell. Multicellular organism is an organism that consists of more than one cell. Example: we human being is also multicellular organism. Birds, animals, etc. Clear? Multicellular organism consists of more than one cell. Different cell perform different function in multicellular organism. These cells are specialized to carry out specific function. Each specialized function is taken up by a different group of cells. Since these cells carry out only a particular function, they do it very efficiently. They do it very efficiently. Okay? Different cell perform different function. Like I have told you earlier, cell of the kidney will perform formation of urine, uric acid, filtration. Cell of lung, they are responsible for respiration. Yeah, different cell will perform different function, and they work as a unit, they work as a group. Clear? Now you'll be more clear by this difference between unicellular and multicellular. Unicellular means single cell, multicellular means number of cell. Since single cell, in unicellular only one cell, so the single cell will perform all the function like digestion, respiration, reproduction. Yeah, but in multicellular, different cell, so different function. Now single cell, so their body organization will be how? Simple. Yeah, they have simple body organization. Now in multicellular, there are many cells, so their body organization will also be complex. Clear? So what we have learned? We have learned about unicellular organism and multicellular organism. Unicellular means uni means one, cellular means cell. Unicellular organism consists of a single cell. Multicellular consists of more than one cell. Okay? Now comes to physics part. In physics part, we will discuss about distance, displacement and velocity. What is distance? We always hear about distance. Every day we hear about distance. What is distance? It is the actual length of the path by a moving body irrespective of the direction in which the body travels. Distance is the actual path followed by a moving body or object is the distance. Clear? Irrespective of the direction. डायरेक्शन से मतलब नहीं है. Okay? We can measure distance? Yeah, we can measure distance. So it is a physical quantity. Now, डायरेक्शन से मतलब नहीं है. It is a scalar quantity. Clear? It is a scalar quantity. डायरेक्शन से मतलब नहीं है. किससे मतलब है? पाथ से. It depend on path. Okay? It is written as small letter d. It is denoted as small letter d. You will be clear by this example. Here, one boy named X, he traveled from A to B 4 km, from B to C 3 km, again from C to A 5 km. Remember one thing, he covered all this path. He covered all this path. So what will be the distance covered by this boy X? 4 plus 3 plus 5, that is 12 km. Clear? He traveled all this path. So the distance covered by this boy will be 12 km. Clear? Now, what is displacement? The only difference between distance and displacement is the direction. Okay, now when the body moves from one position to another, the shortest distance between the initial position and final position of the body along with direction is known as displacement. This displacement means the shortest distance between the initial position and final position. What is initial position? Initial position is the point from where the journey started, and the final position is the point where the journey stopped. Clear? We can measure displacement? Yes, we can measure displacement. So it is a physical quantity. And here it is mentioned direction. Direction is also necessary. Direction से भी मतलब है. So it is a vector quantity. क्या से मतलब नहीं है? पाथ से कोई मतलब नहीं है. It is path independent. It is path independent. It is written as capital letter S with an arrow on the top. Why this arrow? To denote, to represent it is a vector quantity. Okay? To represent it is a vector quantity. Okay. You'll be clear by this. Here. Again, one boy, Y, traveled from A to B 4 km, from B to C 3 km. The boy initial position was the boy initial position was A and the final position was C. It has denoted as initial position PI and final position as PF. What will be the distance covered? Not displacement, distance covered. Distance covered 4 plus 3, 7 km. Yeah. Now, The distance covered is 7 kilometer. What will be the displacement? Displacement S equal to final position minus initial position. So C minus A. Final position minus A. Final position was C. Initial position was A. Now we have to find out the distance between A to C. How will find out? By Pythagoras theorem. How will find out by Pythagoras theorem? AC, we have to find out AC square equal to AB square plus BC square. AB is 4 square plus BC is 3 square. 4 square equal to 16. 3 square is 9 equal to 25. Square root of 25 is 5 kilometer. The distance, the shortest distance is 5 kilometer. Displacement is 5 kilometer. The distance between A to C is 5 kilometer. Now, it is mentioned that it is path independent. It is path independent. How? Path independent. Here, see here, there is one road A to B. Again, one boy named X have to go through this road A to B, and he have to reach here C. Okay, but he choose different path to reach C. The first day he choose the path K, the second day he choose the path L, the third day he choose the path M. K is the shortest distance to reach C. L is more longer than L. And M is the longest road to reach C, longest path to reach C. Now, the distance covered by this boy in all this case will be same or different? Distance will be different in all this case. Why? Because the longer the path, more will be the distance. The shorter the path, the distance will be small. So distance will be different in all this path. But what about displacement? Displacement will be same. Why? Displacement में path से मतलब ही नहीं है. क्या से मतलब है? Initial position and final position. What is the initial position of boy? A. Final position of boy? C. No doubt he chose different path, but his final destination was same. That is C. Clear? So displacement will be same. Displacement means final position minus initial position. Final and initial position of this boy is same in all these three cases. Clear? So displacement is path independent and distance is path dependent. Clear? Now in this case, see in this case, again one boy X traveled from A to B, B to C. Again he came back to A. What will be the distance? Distance means the actual path covered by the moving body. Okay? By the moving body or object. So the distance will be A to B 4 km, B to C 3 km, C to A 5 km. 4 plus 3 plus 5, it is 12 km. Displacement? Displacement will be 0. How? This boy traveled all through this path but came back to its initial position again. Its final position and initial position is same. So the displacement will be 0. Clear? You know what is displacement now? Okay, displacement covered in per unit time is called velocity. Displacement covered in per unit time. The time taken to reach the final position from initial position is the velocity. This velocity is the displacement divided by time. It is a vector quantity. See in this case, in case A. Again this boy X travel from A to B 10 km, B to C 4 km, C to 10 km, D to A 4 km. Velocity equal to displacement by time. Displacement, what will be the displacement? See here, this arrow. This boy travel all through this path, but at last he came back to his initial position. So his displacement will be 0 and time taken is 4. Display velocity will be obviously 0. But in this case, it will be different. Again, one boy started his journey from point A to reach B in 2 hours and he traveled 3 km. From B to C, he traveled 4 km in 3 hours. Okay? What will be the distance covered by this boy? 4 plus 3? 7 km. His initial position was A. PI is A. PF is C. His final position is C. What will be its velocity? What will be its velocity? First, we have to find out the displacement, the shortest distance. The shortest distance, how will find out? By Pythagoras theorem. By Pythagoras, as I have told you earlier, how to find out the Pythagoras theorem. So, by Pythagoras theorem, we got 5 km. Displacement is 5 km. Time is 5 hours. 3 plus 2, 5 hours equal to 1 km per hour. Velocity is 1 km per hour. Clear? So what we have learned today? We have learned about distance, displacement and velocity. What is distance? Distance is the actual path covered by a moving body or object. It is path dependent. It is path dependent. And what is displacement? It is the shortest distance. And it is path independent. Clear? And velocity? It is the displacement covered in per unit time. Okay? Clear? Thank you.